What's up, folks? Welcome to an episode of What I'm Playing Today, Pokemon Scarlet. I'll be honest with you, this is one of those games where, if it weren't for the technical issues, I feel like people would really think this is like a revolutionary game. I mean, it's not like a crazy different take on the formula. But you know, it is what it is. It's fine. I can go through here. That's crazy. This is weird. So let me back it up. This is the map. I've done a lot of stuff. I've been playing for about. Actually, I can tell you. I think. Let's zoom back in here. Profile. How long have I been playing? 23 hours. Bran. I started out as a dude, and then I was like, well, I always pick the girl character, but then I realized you can't change the gender. And so I ended up picking up the haircut because my dude looked kind of nerdy with like a fade. So I was like, all right, let's just go with this haircut. So I don't really know what this character is, but that's who they are. This is a weird gym. Oh wait, let me go back to the map. All right, so this is the region, Paldea. It's actually kind of interesting. It's pretty big and boring, but it's fairly well designed. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I have problems with this game because like the towns and whatnot are actually utter trash. Like they're completely pointless. And this is like one of the few areas that has a gym that is literally just like a gym at the top of the mountain. There's nothing else here, which I kind of like because the towns themselves are more or less pointless. I will show you my favorite town before we end the video, though. This is my team. Let's check the summary for these guys. So Kratos. This was a Charcadet. Charcadet is so garbage, and you need 10. You have to get 10 Bronzor Pokemon drops to be able to get the item that evolves Charcadet. So it took a while because I couldn't find them. Like I couldn't find their ruins. Their Bronzor are only located in ruins, but I got them. Finally evolved them. Pretty solid moveset. It's a special attacker, believe it or not. It looks like it would be a physical attacker, but it's a special attacker, so that's kind of nice. Pupitar, named Sci-Fi. Don't really know what these names are, by the way. I just kind of come up with them. I might have been watching something else. I was playing this, but I've never used a Tyranitar, and there's like Larvitar, so I called one. I was like, okay, we're using a freaking Pupitar. This one, Palmot. It's like a Marmot or something. I don't know, but it's basically a Pikachu. So it's like a physical attacking Pikachu, which is kind of interesting. Really fast, or decently fast, I guess. Mudbud. Clodsire, which is the evolved form of Paldean Wooper. Poison Ground. Pretty interesting typing. Duck. Quackavall, which is the Quaxley evolution. Another physical attacker. And Fidonuts, also known as Doxbun. This is it's a freaking dog. It's like the Korg from I had the Corgi, the electric Corgi from Sword and Shield. I mean, look at that. That's just freaking Pikachu. That's just freaking Pikachu. Like, yeah, that looks like it'd be a physical attacker, but it's not. But I'll take it. Anyway, we're gonna start by challenging this gym just because I'm already here. Let's just jump off. Nope, jump off. Yeah, you have the phone that will save you. So if you actually want to go back up, you can do that. But then if you fall from a great height, you don't take fall damage. Your phone just kind of comes out. It's a Rotom, and it'll save you. So that's kind of interesting. This is actually the first time I'm playing this on a TV, so I'll be interested to see how it performs. Jack, he's my homeroom teacher. Yeah, this game like went the Persona route without actually having like any of the fun stuff that makes Persona good. So like you start the tutorial and like you're at the school and they show you how like I guess they tell you can take classes and all this stuff. Never once went back there. Like just I went there once to try classes, and it's literally just like tutorials are like, oh, here's how you do this, here's how you do that, and that's it. And I'm like, that's such a waste of time. Alright, so point of this game, as I'm sure you're well aware, there are multiple paths you can take. Nope, I want to change held item. We're gonna give that Is it in here? Yeah. We're gonna give the lucky egg to this dude because I want to get him to level 55 as fast as possible. I could just throw some rare candies at him. I actually have enough. But we'll wait it out. Also, the people in this town are so trash. They have nothing of interest to say. It's super boring. Also, they're wearing the same exact clothes. Chancy. What was I gonna say? Oh, well, let me just back up. So there's multiple paths you can take. So far, I've done almost all the Starfall and the Path of Legends. Path of Legends is how you level up your legendary Pokemon. That's your like ride along Pokemon. Starfall Street, I don't really know what you're doing. You're trying to get these kids to go back to class. It's kind of weird. There's a bunch of flashbacks. I don't really get it. All these gyms, however, they give you like a challenge. And it's an obstacle course. All right, that's fine. Or sloping course slalom. Who knows? Sure, let's just go. One of them was like taking this olive through an obstacle course, and it was kind of weird because you didn't have to actually follow the obstacle course. You could just cheese it, like entirely cheese it. And that was just a little weird. Pick it up. Thank you. Where do I go? Is this the... Yeah, this is it. Alright, cool. How did he get out of there before me? Some people are annoyed that there's no voice acting in this game. I don't really have a problem with it. Like, Pokemon's never had voice acting, and yeah, it's a little weird that the mouths are moving. But I'm like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't faze me one bit. Why is he covered in snow? Why is freaking... I don't even know what this dude's name is. The Rhydon Pokemon. Koraidon? There we go. Oh, I see. Alright. This is like some N64 stuff. Yeah, I'll knock it over. I don't even care. Oh, I'm digging this music. Like, I could totally see this being a freaking Mario Kart track. Like, for one of the older games, like the Game Boy Advance game. Okay, 40 seconds? Who's taking a minute there? I think the time limits in this game are generous. For the Starfall, when you're taking out the bases, you get 10 minutes to take out 30 Pokemon using the auto battle mechanic. And I've done every single one, like, a minute. And I'm like, who's out here taking that long? Maybe if you're under level, but even if you're under level, you just can't do it. It's just a little weird. Aren't you the receptionist? I don't freaking know. Alright, so we're going to go get this badge. I think, technically... Let's see, what does this say about Grusha? Also, Grusha's a dude. Looks like it might present as a woman, but definitely not. I feel like that confused some folks. So I'm actually saving this guy. He's exceptional. He's normal type, Larry. And I made it to the city, and I was like, you know what? I just don't feel like fighting you today. So I just didn't. He's going to be like level 30. I think this is the last gym leader. They kind of hint at what level they are without telling you. Like this one, Psychic is a real force, even among gym leaders. So I guess that's supposed to imply that she's one of the later ones. Yeah. Anyway, I like the map. For a while, I had it set so that it would rotate, and then I changed it, and that's actually a lot more useful. What else was I going to say? The towns are trash. The music is largely forgettable in this game. And I have a reason why I feel like this might be the case. It's because the developers of these games are still Japanese, and even though I guess they travel the world and, you know, visit the places that they base the games off of, they have so much more experience with living and working in Japan that they can present those regions a little bit better. I don't know, I just feel like all the first four generations are better constructed regions, and the fifth generation. I think the U.S. based game is actually really well done too. Pokemon Black, go watch my playthrough. But yeah, the last few regions have. Sun and Moon was a really good game, but X and Y, the European games basically, X and Y, and what's its face, Sword and Shield, I found them to be very bland. I don't know. That's just me. That might just be me. All right, Grusha. Let's just get this over with. The last gym leader I fought was the ghost type one, MC Rhyme. She's a rapper. That was kind of cool. I don't know where all these people came from because there's no houses. Like they trekked up the mountain just to see this. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Also, that's Satotl. It's like a ice whale or something, and it's supposedly related to Whalord or Whalmer, and I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I like how they're making these types of connections to other Pokemon, like even like Wiglet. They're now, instead of just having like regional variants, they're convergent species, so like Pokemon that developed in other regions that take on different traits that aren't just different typing, but like different appearances. So like there's Diglett, who's in the ground, and then there's Wiglet here, who's like a long white Pokemon, and then there's Wugtrio. It's like Diglett, but it's water type, I think. I don't know. I caught one, but I didn't really pay much attention. But it's just kind of interesting. Like there's these species that are slightly different, but they're the same. But they become their own Pokemon, even though they're clearly inspired by other Pokemon. Which is nice because now you don't have to think about. Let's go with. Let's throw him out here, or her. Now it's like I was so worried, not worried, but I was like kind of bothered by the fact that we're getting to a point where there's going to be like 1,000+ Pokemon. There might be at this point. Like I honestly don't. I don't know all the Pokemon. I don't, which is kind of a shame. Is that Death? That's one hit, yeah. It's kind of a shame because I used to know every Pokemon. Now it's like ever since I think after about Gen 4, I started to lose touch with all that. So it's nice that they're not just saying every generation we're bringing out 150 new Pokemon. It's like, no, old Pokemon are scattered all throughout this world. Which again is nice just because it creates a level of familiarity in like an unknown region. Wait a second, is this his last Pokemon? This might not be his last Pokemon. If this isn't his last Pokemon, this might be bad. Alright, let's send out Palmochu. I don't know if Satotl is just Ice type, but Satitan, I've never fought one of these before. Oh, he has one more. Satitan might be Ice Water. Is he? No, he's just Ice. Okay, he just knows a Water type move. Alright. Also, I don't think any of these guys use HP restoring moves, which seems to be kind of like a facet of the new games. Like nobody ever throws out hyper potions and full restores anymore. Like you just have to plan for that. Like go watch any of my older playthroughs and you always deal with the fact that somebody is throwing out some crazy like amount of full restores and you have to just keep on whittling down like my Milotic or whatever because they just have like 3, 4, 5 full restores. And freaking the Pokemon has like synthesis or recover or whatever. Alright, so we're actually just going to paralyze you because he's going to terrestrialize. Which that's a new mechanic for this game. It's kind of like Dynamaxing, but it's completely different, relatively speaking. Though you can't, I guess, yeah, it's not really like Dynamaxing, but there are raid battles, kind of like the Dynamax raid battles. But basically, you can, once per battle, and for one Pokemon, you can turn a Pokemon into a different type potentially, or power up one of its existing types. Also, this is kind of cool. I'll get back to what I'm saying. You get the freaking crowd that sings along to the music. Well, that's kind of cool. But basically, you can change Pokemon types, and it works because then, like, gym leaders can have, you know, this is a nice type gym leader. He can have a flying and a dragon type that knows those moves, but then also matches his typing. So it's a nice little trade-off. I really don't want to use Actually, let's go with, because I know I can beat him with Kratos. I'm actually going to stall here a little bit. I just want to revive this dude just so I make sure he gets a little bit of experience points, because I really do want to level him up. Yeah, it's weird. Honestly, though, I'm thinking this game looks like it's running a little bit better than it does handheld mode. Though people were saying that that's not the case, and we're saying that it runs just as poorly. But I'm not. It looks a little bit smoother to me. I don't know. It might just be me, but it's definitely noticeable when you go to some towns in this game. All right, let's go with this, and we will transform. Hopefully he'll use Moonblast. Is that water type? That might be water type. Oh no, we're good. Alright, battle, Terrasilize, and Flamethrower. Yeah, I really do like the whole crowd singing along with you. That's kind of cool. Like, Pokemon does a good job of making those moments that feel like the whole world comes together and is about something. It's nice. Oh wait, why is he? Oh, does Hurricane guarantee confusion? But yeah, I actually kind of like the terrestrializing aspect. The first couple of gym battles, it took me by surprise because I was like, wait a second, I forgot that I have to account for that. I was like, why is the grass gym leader throwing out like a water type or whatever, and then it turns into a grass type? So it's kind of interesting. It's a nifty scarf. I can't wait till somebody on Etsy is freaking selling one of those. Wait, why are the people still cheering? Really? 6 Oh, that's right. I have 2 left. All right, cool. What are you giving me? Sheer cold. Ice beam. Ice spinner. All right, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. So it'll get rid of like the effects of like electric terrain or cloudy terrain or whatever the crap. Citoddle's so funny looking. Alrighty. Is this an Elite Four member? Yeah. I feel like every gym leader, every time you beat somebody or every time you go to a gym, one of the Elite Four members comes by to like shout you out. Which is weird because like, so one of our friends, Namona, I think her name. I just saw Black Panther 2 yesterday, which that was a whole thing. Namona, she is a champion level trainer. Like, she's beaten the Elite Four, but then she also goes back to school and like starts training all new Pokemon again. Like, she's the same age as us or in the same class as us. And I just find it kind of interesting because the champion, like beating the champion used to be considered like the top thing you could do. It was like, oh, Junk, you beat the champion. Like, you are the champion. And now she's just like a champion level trainer but the Elite Four still doing their thing. Apparently, there's still like a champion, unless maybe I have to battle Nimona at the end. That would make sense. That'd make a lot of sense. Maybe she is just the champion, but that's also weird. But it makes sense. Like as time goes on, more people are like champions are getting younger and younger because they're getting better and better at Pokemon. Let's actually, where do we want to go next? This might be a longer episode. So we have, that's the last of the Starfall crew. Well, first off, let me show you one of these towns. And then I'll show you the town that I actually really like. All right, so this is Lavencia. It's kind of like it's one of the port side towns. There's another one that's kind of, wow, so big. That's what she said. Why is he walking around drinking coffee? It's kind of like a hub of technology and innovation. And the gym leader, she's a freaking idol. And okay, I'm digging this music. This sounds like some Sonic CD music. This is like the first time I listened to this music with headphones on, so actually this music's pretty solid. You'll notice the same thing happens to like the frame rate drops of hold up. This music's actually really good. But yeah, like the frame rate for the NPCs drop as you move farther away from them. Which I mean, her pigtails were going crazy. Which that same thing happens in Super Mario Odyssey in New Donk City, but it's less noticeable because it only happens there, really. So I don't know, but yeah, the towns, it's like, okay, you can buy socks. You can't apparently change your school outfit because that's how people know you're like a freaking student. You can buy hats though, shoes and socks, and gloves, I think, which is kind of stupid. Like I would have liked it if it was a bit like more you could buy. Like if you're gonna give me options to dress up, I'd like to be able to just dress up the character however I want and not have to wear the stupid school outfit. That said, you do have like the different uniforms. I wouldn't be surprised. That's kind of lame. This does take a little while to load though. It's kind of weird. Spring. That one's a little bit better. It was winter. Yeah, we'll go with we'll go with this one for now. All right, that works. Just leave. Can we just leave? And we're just changing in the middle of the road. Capitalism reaches as far as Pokemon. You got ads, like what is this, freaking Sonic Adventure 2? You got ads for things that you can't buy in the game, by the way. Which like is fine, but it's just kind of weird. Also, can we just use like real language? I get it, it's a Pokemon world, but clearly you have like stuff you want people to see. Just put it in like English or Japanese or something. I don't know. These billboards do look kind of nice though. Like in terms of how clear they are. Like they're actually pretty nice. But yeah, cities are pretty vapid. Oh god, that frame rate. Like there's all these stores that you can't go in. Or just like buildings. And I'm like, that was half the fun of Pokemon games back in the day. You could just roam into random buildings. Actually, let me throw you up front. But enough dinking around. Let me actually show you the town that I'm most interested in. Here we go. All right. This town isn't that interesting. The music, though. Also, no more HMs, just flying taxis, which is kind of nice. Though that was always like a waste of time. But just listen. Tell me that's not Shoji Meguro. Tell me that's not Shoji Meguro on the organ. Tell me this is not freaking Persona 5 Strikers. Like, can't you just see freaking Ren and the gang running around here with this bitchin' music playing? Oh my god. Like, this is the best song of the game. That organ, that electronic organ just gets me every time. Every time. And it's a shame because now nothing other than like the challenges, like the gyms, nothing happens in cities. Like, you used to have like specific things you could buy there, or like shopping was really useful. That's a freaking dolphin. Hoo boy. Oh, it's is that I'm gonna take Hoo boy as a reference to Sojiro. Persona 5 confirmed. But like, here, we'll go into a shop. Dozo. Oh, because it's I guess Japanese inspired. I don't know. Let's buy some hot pots. Sure. Oh, I remember the music. This is a weird sequence. It's like some weird spiritual thing. I don't know. It's just kind of strange. Like, lower quality games have had better eating animations. Also, there's just like a bunch of TMs that I think just spawn throughout the game. Also, your character can't swim, but freaking... Oh, you can't fight? You can't fight in towns. That's interesting. Even in the water. Your Koraidon or Miraidon will swim for you once you unlock that power, which is kind of nice. I did turn autosave off because I didn't like the idea of like getting stuck somewhere in the game saving, because you can get stuck in certain places. Yeah, I'm really just here to listen to the music. Like, it's just so good. Look at it swim. What are we looking at? Oh, it. Okay. What can you buy? Oh yeah, and so there's sandwich making. I'll show you a picnic. Let's get some bacon. Everybody loves bacon. Oh, that's that good Shoji Meguro. Alright, cool. I don't think we can... Oh, you can sneak too, which seems less useful compared to Pokemon Legends Arceus. And actually, as a matter of fact, let's before we do a picnic, let's do... Alright, let's fight you. Also, apparently this is like an all ages school because this dude's hella old. And there's some other like trainers who are just like super old. Like relative to like this 10-year-old that my character is. It's a little weird. I will say the level scaling I thought would be a bigger issue. It is from the sense of like you really can't go in whatever order you want to go to do things. Just because like you can't be the level 47 gym leader at level 5. That said, you can explore however you want, and it's nice because I explored a bunch of places and I can just like fly back to the areas I want to go to. You could also kind of, I guess, go out of your way, get lucky, catch a Pokemon that's higher level, and then use that to help you beat some areas. So it does offer you a bit of variety in how you tackle challenges. The bigger issue I have with it is the fact that what was the bigger issue? Is this electro type? Yes. Oh, it's that certain like story battles aren't more difficult. So like if you fight against your rival or the gym leaders, because they don't scale to you, it's not as fun. Like you can't use your Pokemon. You'd have to catch a specific Pokemon to be able to like take out that person's that trainer. Rather than just like use whatever you want, whatever Pokemon you have, because the level scale to you. Which I feel like level scaling could have made this game a little bit better, but I've had enough fun with it as it is. I feel like they're definitely running out of Pokemon types, though, because this wait, that didn't... Why didn't my Earthquake do anything? That was weird. What was I saying? Oh, they're running out of Pokemon, because you got freaking Finizen, which is like a dolphin. I don't know. Finn Citizen? I don't know. But this fool... Wait, callouts? What are callouts? Heal up. Hopefully that'll rid my confusion, hopefully. But yeah, Finizen is like a dolphin. Lantern's like, okay, it's a lanternfish, but it kind of looks like a dolphin. Alright, cool, we'll catch you. Let's just go with a Pokeball, why not? I don't think I've missed catching any of these, which is kind of weird. Like, it's not... I know, it's almost like a guarantee catch, which makes it kind of pointless. But at the same time, there are other like wild Pokemon that have been so hard to catch, like Orthworm. It took me like 4 encounters and like 25 balls just to be able to catch the fool. And that was mad annoying. Alright, but this is one of the ways you can get Pokemon that are one type with a different Terra type, which is kind of nice. So this one I'm assuming is water type mainly, and then it's electric Terra type. You can also change the Terra type. Finizen, the dolphin Pokemon. It likes playing with others of its kind using the water ring on its tail. It uses ultrasonic waves to sense the emotions of other living creatures. And that's your trivia for tonight. There you go. Finizen. That's cool. I do like this new like digital Pokedex, and they actually mention the fact that it's digital now. And it's super easy for transfer log stuff because they don't have to actually write it down like back in the day. Where to next? I haven't made it over here, Alfrenada. Oh no, I have made it to Alfrenada. Yeah, I told you I just like started roaming around. Unlocked a bunch of places. Mesagosa, this is the main area. That's kind of lame. Yeah, I don't really feel like doing much else. Also, I changed my profile picture because you can. Oh, let me see if I can get this to happen. Just kind of curious. One of the characters spawned in like 3 times on the same hill, which I thought was kind of weird and interesting. Oh, it's a bug. I thought that was a person. Yeah, if you don't want to fight anybody, you can just pause the game, and you can't get into a battle, which is nice. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Yeah, auto battle gets you like a fraction of the XP, but it's definitely a time saver. And also, some Pokemon evolve that way. Like, so you have to use the Let's Go feature. So, like, to get Palmot to evolve, I had to walk 1,000 steps with it out of its Pokeball, and then while it was out of its Pokeball, raise its level. The easiest way to do that is with a rare candy. Raise its level before it goes back into the ball, and then it'll evolve, which is like really kind of convoluted. Okay, last time I was here, there's a little girl, and she just kept popping up. Actually, I'm just curious to see if I can make it happen again. It was just kind of weird. I might have been on Karada. Oh, this little girl, the Wind Salty. But she was walking uphill before. Let's see, is she down here? Oh no. Is this the same song as in the desert? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, it was just weird though, like the way that she loaded, and she literally was on this path 3 times. That's good. Maybe it only happens in handheld mode. Oh, let me see. Can I bargain? Sure. Yeah, there's some things like this that are new. It's like, oh, you can barter, bid. Let's get that first bid. $70? Okay, turn up, bro. Turn up. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's just burn these suckers. Alright, what are these berries worth? What are these berries worth to you? At this point, I have to get it because I've just gone so far in. Like, why do these people have such deep pockets? Alright, cool. Alright, bro. Tap out, Betty. Tap out. I'm stacking up. That was not worth it. I don't even know what I got. I don't even know what I got. You can also change your Pokemon's Terra type, I think, at some point by getting 30 of those shards and giving them to somebody. I don't freaking know. I always feel like I gotta clear these out. It's kind of like the data log in Final Fantasy 13. Go watch my playthrough. These are annoying, though. You get all these freaking materials. And it's used to make TMs, which is kind of cool. I've taught like no TMs to anybody though. It just doesn't seem to be that worth it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this all right now because I have to. It's bothering me. Oh, that's what I was gonna show off, the freaking eating thing. All right. It's a shame you really can't go into bursting with life. Sure, if you say so. It's a shame you can't go in anybody's houses, because, like, interiors in general are just non-existent. Let's go here. Let's pick a neck. And, yeah, you can check on your pokes. You can also... Alright, the dog. Let's wash the dog. I don't... It's supposed to be like you can keep the Pokemon clean. I guess it makes them happy, but visually, I don't see any dirt on the Pokemon, so it's kind of weird. But the main draw of this game is making sandwiches. Why? I have no idea. Like, I genuinely don't understand why. Like, everybody's obsessed with sandwiches. Why can't I make this? Oh, I don't have mustard, okay. Let's just go with a, Oh, what's the dessert sandwich? I don't know what that is. Great sweet sandwich? Yeah, I don't know what any of those ingredients are. Ah, there we go, let's see. Yogurt, okay. They say pile on the toppings, and it's literally 6 pieces. I screwed it. I didn't know you had to hold A. I mean, it does say hold, but I'm gonna just stack that junk up like that. That looks like a trash sandwich. Also, why is there a time limit? And give me more ingredients. Where's the top bun? Yeah, no, this is weird. Oh, it's a Brandon original. Is that because I didn't put the top bun on the right way? But that is this game. That's this game. That's what this is. It's freaking Pokemon. It's open world. It's not so open world. It's a bland world. The moon's moving, I think. Day and night cycle also is like internal to the game. It has nothing to do with the day and night of real life, which is kind of interesting. I find that it's nighttime a lot in this game. Like it's always nighttime, which is just really weird. Oh, it's Wiglet. Alright, well screw you too, Wiglet. So let me get this TM. Oh, it's Wingull. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. This has been me talking over Pokemon. This game is weird. It works. It's just a little weird. I don't know how you're supposed to get back up from here. Like, these people have nothing to say. Yummy. You can't be in. Like, they don't have to be here. They don't make the world feel alive. Just a bunch of randos. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, I won't play this game. I'll probably play something else. Maybe God of War Ragnarok. Who knows? As always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.